Hey everyone, welcome to Judging for the Win. I'm Dave, and this is my daily ruling. Today's question was suggested by a viewer. Thanks to Musical Methuselah for this one. Amy plays Psychotic Fury while she controls Frontline Heroism. Does she create a token? What about copying Psychotic Fury? Okay, so to answer this, let's observe that there's nothing illegal about creating the 1/1 soldier token. So that happens just fine. If an effect tries to do something illegal, it only does as much as is possible. Now, it is not legal to target a monocolored creature with Psychotic Fury, so when Amy gets the instruction to copy her spell with the stipulation that it targets an illegal creature, that part doesn't happen. No copy is created at all. This rule also answers a couple of other interesting questions related to Frontline Heroism too. For example, if you played a Seeds of Strength with all three of the +1/+1s going to the same creature, that would be casting a spell that targets only a single creature. So Frontline Heroism would trigger. The copy of Seeds of Strength would have to target the token with all three of its buffs. It would not be possible to target the soldier with one and direct the other two to your original target for the original spell, even though it might seem like technically that would satisfy what Frontline Heroism's ability says. Another complication might pop up if you had something like Parallel Lives that caused you to create multiple tokens. Even though there are multiple soldiers, there's still only one copy, which means that you would have to choose one of those tokens to be the target of your spell, following the same rules as discussed before. Now, aside from Frontline Heroism, there has been a couple of other ways that Wizards has worded effects that copy spells that can lead to some similar types of issues. For example, let's say Amy plays a coordinated Clobbering, tapping two of her own creatures to deal damage to Nick's creature. If Nick Twincasts the spell, can he keep the targets for getting tapped the same and only change the target that's getting damaged? Well, unlike Frontline Heroism, Twincast does not create a copy already targeting the new targets. Rather, it always copies the targets from the original, and then it has an effect that gives you the option of changing the targets. When doing this, it is legal for Nick to keep some of the targets the same, even if that means they'll be illegal. Unfortunately, this isn't the blowout he's probably hoping for. Nick's copy will resolve because it has at least one legal target, but the game cannot affect illegal targets, meaning the copy will not tap Amy's creatures, nor will it have them deal damage to whatever new target Nick picked out for that part. Now, this trick isn't totally useless to Nick, though. He might need it if he only controls one creature, or if he doesn't have two creatures that he wants to get tapped. One of the things that gets copied when you copy a spell is the number of targets, meaning it is not possible for Nick to elect to go from tapping two creatures to tapping just one. If Nick taps his own creature and leaves the other tap target the same, he could change the target that's taking damage to Amy's creature. When the spell resolves, Amy's creature that's getting tapped is still an illegal target because Nick doesn't control it, but the other two targets are still legal, so Nick will tap his creature and have it deal damage to Amy's. Depending on the power and toughness of the creatures involved, this might still result in killing Amy's creature and saving Nick's. Not quite as big of a blowout as the original idea, but still a pretty solid play. That's all I have for you today. How did you do? Join me again next time for another daily ruling. Until then, I hope you have a great day.